Once upon a time, there was a good old traditional housewife. She cooked, she cleaned, cared for her children and the man of the house, and of course, she didn't talk back. She was both obedient and soft by nature. She was a good woman who always made good choices.
Shut that shit off.
We're good moms, bad choices.
Two single moms
Who said fuck the patriarchy
shared all their bad choices
and found out they weren't so bad after all.
We're experts,
overshares,
and your new besties.
Sit back and enjoy the ride. Welcome back to Good Moms, Bad Choices. I'm Erica.
And I'm Milah.
Happy hump day, bitches.
Happy hump day, y'all.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
You look pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah, Orlando said you look like young like that. But you do. I'm not young. You just look, you kind of look like, I guess you kind of look like a teenager. Like, but like a...
Youthful?
Not like, yeah, like beautifully youthful.
Is it like because it's half up, half
I think it's
down?
the ponytail situation.
Yeah. Is this where I'm at in life? Like I have to wear a ponytail to look youthful?
Well, I'm wearing my hair down because, bitch, I pulled my hair back the other day, and the grays that have accumulated around my fucking hairline since I took my braids out. I was like, are the braids pulling grays out of my head? Like, I swear to God, when I put them in, I did not have this many grays, and then when I took them out, I had like unearthed more grays.
I don't know if braids work like that.
I think that they've been like pulling at the root, pulling
the grays out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Extracting the grays.
I was thinking about going blonde again. I've been red for like almost 2 years now, and
so that it can blend in with the grays.
The blonde kind of helps hide the grays. But I just took new headshots, and my hair's red. So
you can take more.
There's that. They're expensive.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about acting that I remember, like, not like really hating was like once you took a headshot, your agent being like, well, you can't change your hair because
we have this hairstyle here.
Although I don't know if that's still the same anymore. Like I feel like,
well, if you wanted this color, bitch, change it.
Like get creative. It's because casting directors are not creative and they need to see exactly
how you'll look. Yeah, I think you could always get blonde and get new pictures by David.
I could just get a wig.
Or a wig.
Just have my red wig on, but have blonde hair underneath.
You would look... Brittany Renner wears that wig all the time, that Afro wig.
That's a wig, right?
Looks like a wig to me.
Yeah, you're right.
It's too perfect. You know what confirmed it was wig? When she was doing all that back and forth with the baby daddy.
And her hair was
she had the I have a wig braids.
Oh, she had braids on? Oh,
they were like just straight back. So it's probably a wig.
Well, I might have to
It's a cute wig. Maybe I need to get a wig. For real, I took my hair down because the fucking braiding lady was like 2 hours late, and me and Danielle called ourselves splitting the travel fee. She came like 2 hours late. I was already tired. I was like, I had only taken out the front. I was only get the front rebraided, and now she decided to go, and I wasn't going to go. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to take out all my hair. No.
You had the bob for like 3 days.
No, like one day. Really? I called her that night. I was like, call me back, bitch.
Well, what are you doing with your hair? Like, what are you trying to get to? What's like the goal?
I don't know.
For the underneath hair.
We were retreating so back to back that I just kept getting braids, and we're about to retreat again. So I'm going to keep it. I'm going to get it professionally done. I'm going to see how it looks with like a professional press out, because I don't have those skills at all anymore, and my hair is not trained in that way.
You might have to get it like cut like a certain way.
Yeah. And then also my hair is like half permed, half natural, and it's horrible. So I'm probably going to cut this shit off right after Bali.
Yeah,
I'll just go back to having no hair, because that's what looks best on me, and I can only rock that for so much longer. I think like the short hair used to make me look like more distinct and older, but now I'm actually older, so I'm gonna have to grow my hair out. So
now you need to look younger.
Yeah.
Now you need a ponytail.
Yeah.
Now you need a pony.
Yeah.
Next you're gonna have a fucking scrunchie in your hair.
Yeah. When I turn 40 and I'm wearing only scrunchies, you're gonna know why. Bows and scrunchies, you're gonna know why. How are you? What's been going on?
I'm good. I'm in, if you're watching on YouTube, I'm wearing my leopard cat something dress, and I had this in my car because I recently had an audition yesterday. And yeah, I've been like slowly creeping my way back into that world of auditioning again, and I feel really good about it. Like I had this audition in person. It's my first in-person audition in I said 5 years, but now that I'm thinking about it, it might be like 6 years, because we've been podcasting for how many years? 7?
7.5.
Going on 8.
Yeah.
And I think I stopped acting like probably like year 1 of us
Maybe year 2,
maybe second year,
but maybe a lot. I feel like at that point too, a lot of auditions started to be
virtual.
Like you send
Some
them
of
in,
them,
especially after 2020.
I didn't audition in 2020. I stopped auditioning like 2019.
But yeah, and a lot of them were self tapes.
Yeah, and so like I've been doing self tapes for the past few months, like here and there, but this was my first in-person audition, and that shit felt so different.
It hits different.
It felt so different. It felt so good, and I've been just like easing my way back in, because when I left acting, I like felt really disheartened. I really felt like maybe this is just not my calling. Maybe like, you know, some people you gotta have like real conversations with. Maybe you don't, but like, you know, some people like who are trying to be like rappers and shit, and you're like, baby, this is not your calling, baby. It's not gonna work.
I've never had the heart to tell anybody,
you know, because like
otherwise.
Who are you to tell someone that's not their calling?
I won't do it. It's not gonna be me.
But like I think sometimes like you have to have these real conversations with yourself, right? Like it's not about your calling. It's like, do you have the time to invest
in this right now?
So that's where I kind of was, I guess, in 2019, because I've been acting since I was a kid, and I've had moments, I've had little breaks here and there, but just like nothing that I felt was like substantial enough to like keep me going in this direction for another however many years I was going to do it. And so I was kind of sad, but I think Good Moms like took over our lives, and this has been such a masterclass of like knowing myself and understanding myself. And I think that was like the missing piece for me as an actor. It was like, I really didn't know who I was. So there was like this, and granted, when you're acting, you're playing other people, but there's still like a knowingness of yourself that you have to know.
In order to be able to blend into some,
at least for me,
yeah.
I'm not going to speak for other actors, but at least for me, that I think that's been the missing piece for me in my art in that space. And so going back into it, it just feels different. Like when I went to the audition, I walked in and I could hear a girl was auditioning in the room, and they were giving her notes, and I was like, okay, let me step outside, because I don't even want to hear. I don't want to hear like anything
contaminated.
But the way God had like lined up this day for me, like I got there like right on time, but I got a parking spot right in front, and it was at CBS Radford, so it's like there's like no parking over there, and I was like, okay, we're gonna make this easy for myself. It was so fucking hot. I was wearing this dress, walking in the most uncomfortable shoes. Look at they tore up my feet. But when I got in there, it was just like, it was nice and cool. There was someone in there. I walked out. I went to the bathroom. When I walked out of the bathroom, like she was leaving. I was like, perfect. It felt like it was just like my audition. And that's what I needed. And I went in there and I fucking killed it. I did so well.
It's like welcoming you back to the space.
Yeah,
in
and
a
it
nice
felt
way.
really, really good to be in person. Like we talked to a lot of actors. They really like the self-tape element, because it requires less of your day, right? Like you're driving across LA to go to a fucking audition
and you can
at
redo
4
it as many
p.m. in
times.
Santa Monica, you know?
And it's always at 4.
It's always at the worst
5:15.
time. Yeah, like 3 p.m. when I have to pick up my kid. So granted, like I know that I'm on a high of like in-person auditions. I don't know how long this high will last, but I just know I appreciated that, and it made me think about just how many of us have these dreams and passions that we start in our youth, or like maybe in our early 20s, and then like life hits and you're like, shit, I got to get real. Or maybe it's not even about getting real. It's just like, this isn't working for me right now. And sometimes it's like, it's not working for you in that version of yourself or in this point in your life, but it doesn't mean it can't work.
Right.
And I think that that's been like the message for me in this new chapter is like, I'm walking into this like a different Erica, but a different version of myself. When I was acting before, I had put so much pressure on myself. Every time I went in an audition and like I didn't get a call back, like it was started to really fuck with me. And I've been doing it for years, and it didn't fuck with me for a long time, but towards the end, it was like, this is too much. Like I can't deal with this rejection anymore in my life. And now I'm just like going in and like releasing it, you know, and
it's like if you
and I just get to
great,
play, and
yeah,
I just get
exactly.
to play, and I think playing in person with someone else was like part of the reason why it felt really good. Whereas like when I'm doing like self tapes, I am playing with someone, but it's just not the same energy.
Yeah, you don't feel like the nerves. It doesn't feel as like. Yeah, like the adrenaline is probably not going as hard.
Yeah, there's like that feeling that I remember so clearly, and like I almost forgot how big of a part of this of this portion of my life that acting has taken, because I've stepped away for the last 6 years, but I've been acting my whole fucking life, and I almost forgot. Like I was like, oh yeah, this
other thing that I do.
Yeah, and it's like it just feels really good, and it just made me think about how many mothers, not even mothers, but I would say a lot of moms, how we sidestep our dreams, or we put our dreams on hold. And granted, sometimes you have to there's a lot going on, but that, I don't know, this like, come back to it, revisit it. And maybe that is a time in your life that's done. But for me, it feels really good, and I feel really supported, and I have so many people in my DMs like cheering me on, and it's like a level of like support that I have now because of maybe the platform that I have now, and also maybe just me sharing vulnerably like my fear around this, and like allowing people into my process as like stepping into this new form of art, or this it's not new, but yeah, new for me in this space. Yeah, and being honest about like my fears, being honest about like, some days I feel confident, and sometimes, and like allowing people to support me, whereas I think a lot of times we feel like we have to like become masters in silence, or we can't like share the journey to the win, because it makes us look like we're not masters of some sort, like we're not already walking and embodying
like everybody just shows up an expert, a master
suddenly
at it.
Erica's on the TV show.
There's no process to it, and like we've normalized that in ways.
And so I'm actually enjoying, I think I'm going to share more about it, just the journey of it, because it's like acting is hard. It is like being a creator in general. There's a lot of rejection, and even Irie, like, so did you get it? Did you get the show? I'm like, Irie, listen, I'm going to do a lot of auditioning. I'm not going to get things. Right. And like, I'm glad that I even get to show her that too, because I think it's, I think as a child, I didn't even understand that. And I started acting when I was like 8 years old. So like the rejection part, like, it took me a while. Yeah. So
it's just like, this is fun, and then one day you're on set and you're like, oh, that's cool, but it's not like live or you're not gonna like die without it, because you're just playing, doing the next thing the next day. That's interesting to have that observation, like doing it as a child, and then just to understand how serious we start to take things, and how taking things so seriously kind of starts to steal the joy.
Fuck it up.
Steals the joy away from just doing it. Like as a child, because I auditioned a lot as a child, and like, there's like, even thinking like the fear I have now of like someone's like, okay, action. I'm like, ugh. But like it's like, what is the awareness that we grow into that starts to make it like so fearful, so stressful, so heavy, like so weighted so heavily on us. And then what is this other piece about thinking that we have to show up an expert and not like the process between it, and like, duh, bitch, like that's the whole.
I mean, and when you share the process, you actually get like literally energetically in the world so much more support to actually propel you to where you want to be. That's what I was feeling like when people were like messaging me like, oh my God, that's so great. I was like, wow, thank you. Like, yes, actually I need this, especially in the beginning of my process now. It's kind of like makes me think of like when I first started dating, and I joined Tinder, where I needed the validation a little bit. Like it's less about validation and more so
being affirmed. Like, oh, okay, like it's okay to talk about this. It's okay. Someone says, oh, I really needed to hear that, or whatever the fuck. It's true. I think we underestimate the community piece, and like how much like encourage, like how much it drives you in ways, and that's a good. I'm happy that you like put that perspective, because that is, I think it is important to revisit things as like, and with a new eyes, and just removing a lot of the pressure, because we do live in a society that tells you that you can't master more than one thing. It's like, well, if you do this, if you podcast, you podcast. It's like, bitch, I had a whole lot, like there's so many other parts of me, and as a podcaster and as an author and as these other things, it's like, of course it would contribute to other creative outlets, because I'm a creative in all the ways, like as a vessel. So it's nice to see you like take that perspective, and then like remind me even, and even to have Irie see it. That yesterday we were in the car, me and Luna, and we were listening to the radio. I think we were listening to like Big Boy or something, and I was like, I think I want to be on the radio. And Luna was like, I think I want to be an actress, but I know that's not going to happen. I said, speak for yourself, baby, because everything I say I want, I get. And I was like, you really have to be aware of, like, if you want to be an actress, if you want to be an actor, say you want to be an actor. I was like, and then I was like, I'm an actor. And then she was like repeating after me, like, oh no, I was like, I'm going to be an actor. And she's like, I'm going to be an actor. And I was like, no, say I am an actor. And she's like, I am an actor. And I was like, I just started saying all these things that I wanted to be as if they were already existing. And I was talking to her and I was like, when I was little, I used to like accept awards. And like, I feel like a lot of that contributed to like where I'm at. I was like, I wanted to be a writer and I didn't know how the fuck that was going to happen, but I'm a writer now. I was like, you really have to be careful. And I was telling her like envisioning, embodying, and I was like, and using your imagination to feel how it feels. And I was like, things are scary, but you have to always know that you're capable. And I was just like talking to her, and you know, a lot of times she's like, okay, bitch, shut up. But I'm like, even if you get like 1% of what I'm getting, you know, and even just sharing that with her, I don't even know what the fuck made me say that. I was like, I want to be on the radio, I think. She's like, well, I want to do this. I was like, you can. And I was like, we got to get away, you got to get over this fear, and you got to just say fuck the fear and push past it. But it's nice to be in the position to be able to revisit things, have a community to support you, and then also be and doing something not from the beginning, but starting over with something and having your child bear witness, because it kind of reminds you of like where you were as a child and how you didn't take on those L's, or you didn't even think of them as L's. You're just doing something to do it, and it's fun, and your mom does your hair and you show up and you go in there. And like, you know, as adults we lose that because things get too serious. And it's the same as like even relationships, things get too serious because you're thinking about bills and niggas are not doing shit and you're not doing this. And it's like, we always, I think the coolest blessing about having a kid is it kind of pulls you to always come back to that childlike version of yourself and to sit in like, what is the difference between now and then? Oh, bitch, I'm a bucket full of stress now. And it's like, fuck all that.
When I got back from my audition, of course, Irie was like, so did you shoot it? I was like, no, babe, it was an audition. And she's like, oh, those are sides? And I was like, yeah. She's like, can we read them? And so like we're reading them, and in one of the sides it says something like, something about like bitches, and it was her line, and she was like, she tried to skip over it, and I was like, why didn't you say it? And she's like,
shut up, Erica. And she said the bitches,
and she was like, and I was like, okay, but I could tell like she was like really into it. She wanted to keep doing it over and over again. And I am grateful that I can share that with her, that like, yeah, I'm not going to win every time. I'm not going to like get every part. That's just not the process. And and she can see how resilient I am when it doesn't go my way, and that I keep going even still. And actually this particular line of work really shows you that, because it is a constant release of like going in, doing the work, preparing as if you've gotten the role, and then releasing it, and then you never get to do it, and you have to like move on from it. But thinking about the community and having the community, or like, I've always had community. It's just I haven't always asked for the support in that way. I mean, obviously Instagram has made it much different, and also like thinking about, but even like I shared it in our group text with our tribe. Like I shared it with my friends because I was excited to share it, and then when I got positive feedback, it made me feel good, right. You know? And so I was thinking also, like, we have this in our Discord channel. Shout out to our tribe on Discord. We have a channel called Girl Guess What? And I was thinking about that yesterday, and I was like, this is like, girl, guess what? Like, this is why these channels are important.
Yeah.
Because we share in our Girl Guess What channel, like, hey, bitch, guess what I just did today? And everyone says, oh my God, bitch, that's amazing. Like, you need people, even if it's strangers on the internet or strangers on the Discord that are like future sisters, to hype you up, especially when you're like, I guess, entering into a new space. Yeah. I mean, whether not even just a new space, sometimes you need it just in life in general, but it really helps. And it's helping me stay ignited, because I know like that there'll be moments in this journey where I'm like, you know, I'll feel defeated. Like I really wanted a role and I didn't get it, or like I'm tired and I don't feel like going on a fucking audition because I've just got back from recording 3 episodes or whatever, momming all day, whatever the fuck. But it's like those moments that I'm like trying to stay present in so that I can come back to that feeling that I felt when I left that audition, that first audition after 6 years, and remind myself why it is I'm doing it. Because I think that's where I lost sight of, in my journey into the space and my journey out of it when I started podcasting. It was like, I didn't know why I was doing it anymore. I was like, am I just doing it because like I've just been doing this for so long? Like, no, I'm doing it because I love storytelling.
Yeah.
I love like the art of it. I love the production of it. I want to direct one day. I will direct one day. And yeah, it feels good to to be able to do that. So if you're listening to this and you have like a career or something that maybe you've put on the back burner that's like still keeps you up at night, that you still think about, or you feel like, damn, what if I could have, fucking go explore that shit. Like, for real, like go explore it. It doesn't have to be like balls to the wall, quit your job, you're gonna go, but like just go revisit it and see if it feels different, because 9 times out of 10 like you've evolved and like you're gonna show up in that space different than you did 10 years ago.
And it's true. Like, I think that there's such this non-spoken like weird thing, especially with the internet, that there's no process and that you have to be perfect and that you have to just like know everything and be an expert, and when you show up it has to be exceptionally perfect. And it's like, it's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous concept. And even like, you know, I can relate. It's on a very like minor level, but you know, like I finished school 2 years ago and like in sexology and this tantric practitioner, and I've taken clients privately and like one-on-one, but I haven't felt like I've like fully stepped into it. And like, I don't know what I've been like afraid of. And like, I was thinking the other day, and I was like just thinking about all the things that have led me to where I'm at, just in general, like hospitality, and now I do retreats, and like just the people person that I've always been, and like that I've always wanted to write, and I wrote a book. And I was thinking, like in high school, I took a sexual behavior class at Valley College in 11th grade. Why? Who the fuck knows? Like a 2.5 hour class, like once a week. But I was like, because I've always loved this shit. I've always loved human sexuality. I've always been intrigued by like psychology and like, you know, storytelling and all these things. And it's like, we get older and we think that there has to be this like huge title or this huge big break, or there has to be this thing that like makes you acceptable by the masses as the master of. But it's like, what about the fact that like just intuitively these are things that you fuck with and enjoy and like, and that's generally how you get like the big break, when you're just doing the art for the fuck of it. Like Erica and I are sitting here not because we were like, we're going to be the best motherfucking podcasters in the business. We were just like, yeah, this is fun. This is fun. Oh, this is new. Oh, we could take pictures. Oh, this is fun, you know? And like the curiosity and like the energy of something new, and like the collaboration, obviously, and the friendship. But just like I was doing like Ask the Sexologist on my stories, and people are like, oh, thank you so much for asking me questions and just participating. And I'm not really someone who likes to talk to camera, but I was like, oh, maybe this is it, because then I have a prompt. I have a prompt, and so it makes it easier to talk, you know, and just talk about it. And I was just like, it's something very small, but it made me feel good. And so I understand. And like, and I was just like wondering, like, what has stopped me? I got the piece of fucking paper. It's printed out. It's framed. Like, I didn't never need the piece of paper. I mean, obviously to know certain things, whatever, but this idea in this mainstream society that we need a piece of paper, or we need the big break, or we need to be on 6 seasons of Sex and the City to be recognizable and to like show up in like in all of our essence. Like, you've been an actress, you know what I mean? And it's just like, I do resonate with that, especially as a mom, because a lot of our focus goes to others, to our kids, to our marriages, to our need to make money, and not so much just to the art of existing in the presence and the art of creating and like supporting yourself in the community. So I'm really happy for you, that you jumped back in, and that you just did it, and that it felt really good, and like that you're committing to do that again. And like, yeah, I'm excited for just the blossoming and the growth and like what that does. I think like when you water other parts of your artistry, like it automatically waters other parts of your life, because you're watering yourself, and you're going to be creative in more than one way, because you're being creative in one space, you know?
Yeah. Thank you. And it does feel good. And I'm going to share more of the process. So make sure you just keep affirming your bitch over here. I might need a little more affirmations on the journey.
And also ask.
Being an actor is and a creator in general it can be a very lonely, and also like it's hard to not judge yourself, because you're always kind of
being evaluated.
Yeah, being evaluated in some way. And so I want to encourage everyone listening too. Like, if you need people in your life to hype you up, like, let us hype you up. Join our Discord. There's a whole community of people there that I'm utilizing. I'm utilizing on this next journey of, starting something new in this way.
I think people have a hard time saying, I need to be hyped up.
Yeah.
Hey, can you support me? I'm feeling scared.
Yeah.
That is not something that we've been massaged into doing.
No, we're not supposed to do that. We're supposed to be modest. We're supposed to be humble. We're supposed to just move in silence.
Yeah,
and not talk about the thing until it's arrived because it's bad luck or it's untasteful or whatever the fuck.
People are going to not think I'm good at it.
Fuck all that.
They're
You're about to hear all this journey, and when I fucking make it on the big screen, bitch, I'm having a fucking viewing fucking screening. Okay, we're celebrating.
I thought you meant a viewing of all your stories up till that point.
Maybe that too. Okay, cut the reel, GP.
Cut the real, GP. We need it. It was gonna be an hour long.
You remember when I started in the bathroom and I told you bitches you were gonna see me on TV?
Oh, you don't? Well, let me play it for you because I have it here in my archives.
And now I'm accepting my Emmy. Oh, I always knew it. Yeah. So, anyway, speaking of getting a job.
Oh, I was just gonna say. Speaking of sticking to your passions and your passion projects and the things that you love and your hobbies and your arts.
Yeah, did you see Tabitha's recent reel that everyone is up in arms about? Pissed.
Well, I saw it because you showed it to me.
Okay, yeah. I showed it to you. What are your thoughts? Basically, actually, let's play the clip here.
Hello there. Real quick, that this is not to discourage you, because I want us to be clear about that first, okay? You kind of been in this place for a long time, okay? Now listen, you got good ideas, baby. You got good ideas. Your execution is not as good, okay? Your follow through, not as good. The ideas though are great. Entrepreneurship is not for everybody, and that doesn't mean it's not for you. But right now, these last few months, few years, you know what I'm talking about. Baby, it ain't been working for you, okay? And you're doing a lot of robbing Peter to pay Paul. Okay, you done got yourself in some mess, and it's time for you to get a job. You hear me? You just gonna need to get a job for a little while. Okay, it don't mean your ideas ain't good. Okay, it don't mean that maybe one day you could be a good entrepreneur. But you have proven to yourself and everybody else that you owe money to, okay, that it ain't working right now. Okay, it ain't worked for a while. It actually has never worked yet. Doesn't mean it won't ever work. But right now, you need to go to work. You're going to need to get a job, okay? And then keep working towards it. But at least you'll have a job while you are pursuing that thing. But right now, you need to get a job, baby. All right? That's it. I love you. Now go about your business. Okay, have a good night. Tomorrow, have a good day. But even if you can't have a good one, don't you dare go messing up nobody else's him. Don't be mad at me, okay?
So, the bitches are mad. How do you feel?
I'm going to say Tabitha's right. I mean, two things can exist at one time too, right?
I think it's the messenger that people get mad about. It's
because she's made it and she's rich.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
it doesn't mean the message is wrong at all. It's just like people take issue with the messenger and often can't hear the message because of the messenger. I don't think that she's not the right messenger. I'm just saying I think that that's where the issue lies for a lot of people that are up in arms about her saying this.
I think that a hit dog will holler.
Mm-hmm.
And and I'm not saying stop and abandon your dreams, but I'm saying people I know I said that we've been delusional and it's worked for us in our life, but I think people are delusional in the sense that people will jeopardize their livelihood for a dream, and sometimes it works, and sometimes you end up homeless. And you can't end up.
And that's part of the story. And that's part of your story.
And that could be part of your story if you're a lone single wolf alone in the world and you don't have any cubs to care for. Sure, if that's your story, you fucking couch surfed for years and then you made it. Congratulations. Mm-hmm. I don't believe in couch surfing for years over a certain age. I don't believe. I'm not saying like. I think that some people. Sometimes pursue their side hustles to a point where it sacrifices their their
stability, their mental stability.
It actually sacrifices the dream. Most dreams require some sort of investment. So like if you're a rapper and you want to be a rapper, you gotta have money for the studio. Mm-hmm. You gotta have money for the video. You got to know, if you want the video to look good, you got to have a fucking main hustle to supplement and support the side hustle. So I just think I think it actually is more, it gives more to the side hustle or to the passion project if you have the means to not be worrying about food and shelter and how you're going to feed this main hustle. And I don't think a lot of people want to hear that, because even on the retreats, I feel like people get the Holy Ghost of spirit. And they jump ship. I've seen women be like, I'm in year 4 of medical school.
I'm quitting.
Fuck it. What happened to her, by the way? I need to figure out did she open up that dance school? And she quit medical school. And I'm pretty sure it worked. I don't know. I believed her. And sometimes it works. And only you know how deep the fire is burning. But I do believe in it's really hard to focus on a passion project if you are fucking about to be evicted and starving.
Yeah. I mean, I think that also,
and I know because I've been there.
I think that also, sometimes you have to quit the job, go through entrepreneurship or whatever, do the passion project, fail, maybe even go homeless, to then realize the lesson of, okay, let me recalibrate. I maybe need to do both. I can do both. Or figuring out what that looks like. I think that also, as I'm sitting here thinking about why women are so mad about this, because there's a lot of facts, is also it's just a sensitive time because facts. Oh. Because there's the fact of what the matter is.
Oh, I think you said faxes.
Faxes.
There's a lot of faxes. I was like,
maybe I did say that. There's a lot of faxes. Because there's a lot of people that have lost their job. It's not so easy to just go get a 9-to-5, especially in this climate where 350,000 Black women are out of work.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if you're just if you're sending in your resignation letter from a good job right now, rethink that.
Well, I think that she was more speaking to the people that have been living off of their dream, and the dream is no longer working, and instead of realizing and adjusting and shifting to the time that, hey, maybe I need to go back to that job, they are scheming and scamming and borrowing money and not paying people back and putting their families in jeopardy and putting themselves in jeopardy. And I think those things can be true, but I also know that the climate of finding work is also, it's easier said than done.
Hell yeah. Work is not easy to come by right now.
Yeah.
People have been looking for jobs for over a year. It's not, we're not in a place. AI is taking over, you guys.
And that's what I'm saying. Even the jobs that maybe you might go back to go get your 9-to-5 have changed. That position no longer exists anymore because AI has taken over. So her comment is mirroring people's fears. And also, like I said, the messenger of her, Tabitha, who is super successful, is on Home Shopping Network on the post right before, selling her products, living the life of her dreams.
But that was not always where she didn't start there.
Of course not.
She was driving Uber.
Of course not. But I'm just saying these are the triggers that people have for the messenger that's being said. It's kind of like when Kim Kardashian was like, bitches need to work harder.
That's That's totally different though. We've seen, she's talked really transparent. And I'm not even a huge Tabitha fan.
She's shared the journey, which is also part of what we were talking about before. We have seen, her audience has watched her struggle and her growth all the way through, which is probably
why it's probably even more triggering. I mean, I feel like it's triggering, but it's also I saw you go get it. Like, I can't really be mad at that messenger because you've actually probably experienced hardship.
Yeah.
It'd be Kim K. You were sucking Ray J's dick, and your mom made that shit work, and here you are. Now you have a fucking Bali resort.
Well, her baseline was privilege. Like, her her dad was a lawyer. Like, you know, she
Paris Hilton's assistant. You know, so it's not relatable. Like, I don't want to hear that shit. Like, I think I was listening to a podcast about the founder of Glossier, and she was like, "Oh, I got an internship at Vogue because my neighbor got it for me." And then I asked, "Can I do my own column?" And I'm like, turn this shit off. I don't want to hear this fucking white bitch talk about how she had an internship at Vogue and then it spawned into Glossier. Like, to me, it's not relatable. I don't want to hear that shit. It doesn't sound like you strapped up your boots, bitch. You were already in a privileged position, and then you got more privilege. Oh, magic, manifestation. And not to say she hasn't worked really hard, but I'm saying most people don't even get to the internship at fucking Vogue because you don't live 2 doors down from the nigga at Vogue.
Right.
Because your daddy doesn't know his homeboy or whatever the fuck. And so it's like we're starting at 2 different like starting points. But I think that there has to be, yes, delusion, but there has to be reality. You have to, and this is coming from a bitch who daily tries to escape the 3D world. As in right now, I'm trying to avoid all things. But the reality is the reality. Bills have to get paid. Your stomach needs to be fed. Like, your kid needs to be fed. Things have to still, on a day-to-day basis, be taken care of. And it's not fun. I've been there, and it's not fun to be worrying about that shit. So get your ducks in a row. And then pursue and pour into the other shit. And, like, do both. And I know it's hard, and it's easier said than done. But, like, abandoning ship on all your fucking responsibility ain't it. So, Tabitha, you go ahead. You keep telling these bitches, okay? Because it's true.
In breaking heart news, Baddie Winkle has passed.
Let's take a moment of silence for Baddie Winkle.
I feel like we need to smoke a joint for Baddie. Do we have weed for Baddie Winkle?
What's in that thing? It says 2 grams of something.
This is like, we got to smoke in Yeah.
This is for Baddie.
This is a big fat.
If you're home
joint
right now, and if you don't know who Baddie Winkle is, open up your Instagram. She's the baddest bitch of the elderlies. She's been. She is a geriatric bad bitch, and
she's a geriatric bad bitch,
and she's been a geriatric bad bitch for some years. She was born in 1929,
28, I think it said.
So how old is that? Somebody do the math.
I mean,
yeah, 1928. Oh my God, she's a Cancer. That makes so much sense.
How old is she? 98.
98.
Yeah.
Wow. You know why? Because she was being a bad bitch. She lived that long. And with technology and weed, I'm going to live at least to 111.
Okay, well, let's take a moment to bless this joint for Baddie Winkle and all the elderly bad bitches, but specifically Baddie Winkle.
Who, like, really set the precedent for geriatric bad bitches and for us to just always be bad bitches no matter how old you are.
Yes, may we always remember how bad, how good, how sexy, how you can dress like a little hoochie at any age, and you could smoke weed at any age, and you could still party with the youngins at any age.
And you could maybe even become a 78-year-old influencer.
Yeah, you could be a late in life TikTok star on the rise.
And Baddie Winkle showed us all that there's no side project that doesn't matter. I don't know who her great-great-granddaughter was, but they really put her on.
They put her the fuck on. So bless their family. Bless Baddie Winkle. We love you. Rest in power.
Rest in power, Baddie. Light that shit up. But for real, I do want to live into my elderly bad bitch years. I want to be a geriatric bad bitch.
You are, and so it is.
And so it is, right? I want to really be at least 111.
So the one thing that you have to do, or that we have to do if we're going to be geriatric bad bitches, we got to take care of our bodies so that we're not in pain, so that we can still we don't throw a hip out trying to be a bad geriatric bitch.
I have literally almost thrown a hip out just fucking for like extended amount of time.
You got to do some more stretching.
I know. It's crazy. So now I've been in the gym lately, and I feel really good about it. I'm not going to lie. I feel stronger, and my butt, I feel like, is getting bigger.
Good.
I'm going to show you when this is over so you can affirm that my butt is getting bigger.
Why don't you show us right now?
Okay. I was going to take my pants down.
Oh.
Are you guys ready for this?
Let me see. Oh, you can pull your pants in? Okay. Oh. What color's her thong? Let's see. Purple, light purple, lavender? Lavender. Okay, let's see the butt. Turn in the butt. Oh. Oh.
Doesn't it look a little big?
Yeah, I see it.
My thigh, like.
I see it. Wow, look at that wagon. It's gorgeous. I see it.
If you guys are on YouTube, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. I just showed you my 2-week workout plan. My butt is huge.
It's huge. Looks great. I think you're on your way to being a geriatric bad bitch.
Not too soon, okay? Slow your roll.
I'm just saying, like,
I
you're on the path.
Okay. First, we got to
50 years.
50 years. What age is like the geriatric come in?
Oh, right now they're calling us geriatric pregnancies now,
right,
bitch.
right.
We're already geriatric
I rebuke that in the name
according
of Jesus.
to medical
Science.
data.
No, but I really have thought, like, damn, if I want to keep going hard in the paint like this, I have to go hard in the workout paint. So I've been like sauning, and I'm going to take vitamins and CMOS, and I always say this like every other week because the government's trying to kill us, but I'm really tapping in now.
Yeah.
So I won't be a geriatric dead bitch.
Yeah. No, I've been taking my tinctures every morning. If you follow me on Instagram at Watch Erica, come take your vitamins with me in the morning because it's the only reason or way that I can remember to do it is if the internet holds me accountable. And I think that I was having this conversation with my friend yesterday because my high school reunion is coming up and I'm missing it. I'm not even going to go.
Why?
Because I'm going to be in New York.
You're really looking forward to it. You really had big plans.
I know, but I like money.
Showing those bitches who's boss.
I told them to FaceTime me when they get there.
Not the FaceTime.
FaceTime me at the reunion. But I was talking to my friend who I went to high school with because she just went to Vegas. We used to go to Vegas every birthday, like from like age 16 to maybe like 25 or something. I went to Vegas with her for her birthday, and it was always like debaucherous. And then, like, you know, life happened, babies happened, marriage happened. Anyway, she was like, I want to go again. So she went this year, and I told her, I was like, we had just got back from the retreat. I was like, girl,
I remember. So did she have a great time?
She was like, she's like, it's not the same. What I did learn, though, was that the day parties are still the best thing.
Really?
Yes. The night is where, the night's not where it's at. It's the day party, pool party. And I was like, I always knew that, like, even then. But she also said that it's just like as she's gotten older, she realized like the spontaneity. It's harder for her to be as spontaneous because like she doesn't the plan. Like,
if I take shots in the day, I can't. We're not going.
Well,
out
it's
tonight.
not even that. It's like, where are we going tonight? Like, I don't want to meet a guy at the casino who's going to guide us to the club, and we're gonna we'll just figure it out from there. Like, no.
Right, we're gonna stand in line. Hell no.
Like, no, I want to know where we're going. Do we have a table? Who's the, you know what I'm
You
saying?
kind of have to be floozy enough to meet the guy with the table at the casino. You're right.
But she said the one big takeaway was that she needed to dress up more. That like she's been knee deep in motherhood for like the past. She has 2 kids and they're like both under like 6 or something. And she's like, I've just haven't been myself. I haven't been dressing up. I haven't been putting the dress on, putting makeup on. Like, it's just, that's my lesson. And she's like, and I realized that I need to work out, and that like, but this body is not the body. Not like you want to have the same body, but that this is a time in our life that kind of like can make or break how we look in the future.
I read that at 36.
Like,
this is when your body starts keeping the score for real.
Right. So like those usual tricks that you used to do, starving yourself for a week and then you have an ab, that shit doesn't exist anymore. There's no muscle underneath there, babe. There's no muscle that's lifting that ass up anymore. So you like stopping to drinking soda for 1 week isn't going to make you have a fat ass anymore. You actually have to do weightlifting.
It's so crazy you said that. I was literally like doing leg presses in the gym, and I was like, you know, I've looked like this for a long time, and I was like, I danced in senior year. Like, how long does memory muscle, like, what is it, muscle memory
last?
Work? I was like, this is probably my last year. Like, I really have to keep going because my 12th grade muscle memory is not going to serve me at age 37.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I was thinking that about like my abs and like the little bit of muscle like definition I have in my legs. I was literally like, the last time I like consistently worked out was all throughout high school as like a dancer, and I had like a fucking Nazi ass dance teacher. But yeah, I was just like, I have to develop this discipline or else I'm going to lose it, and I'm going to be like a skinny, flabby girl, and I don't want that.
Yeah. So this is a crucial time. This is a crucial time. If you're listening, buckle up, Sugar Cup.
Buckle up, Sugar Cup. There's a new chapter, bitches.
If you are around the age of 35 to 40, get it together, bitch.
Now's the time. We are getting it together as a collective.
This is the year. This is it. We're already at the end of the year. So we're going to start early with our New Year's resolutions. We're starting now in September.
So by January, we'll be like, I'm already in it.
I'm already in it. Like, you don't have to get ready. You're already in
feel
it.
Stressed out.
You're in it. We're like, actually, yes. Let's talk about these resolutions now. Think about your resolutions now. Let's
pre-resolution time.
Pre-resolution. Yes. I think that needs to be a serious thing.
Pre-resolution, because then you won't put so much pressure on yourself New Year's, and then you'll be like, this is it. This is the time.
You're already embodying the thing that you are calling in. So.
And also my vanity just won't allow me to look my age. Like, I have to always, I don't care where I'm at in the world, how old I am. The young bitches always gonna be like, oh my God, really? You're
no way.
Oh my God, I thought you were
You're
like
so
20.
young.
I know you did, bitch. Mm-hmm. I know you did.
This guy asked for my ID the other day, and I was like, thank you for that. And I was like, God, I've reached the age where I'm thanking him.
We got it.
I remember being around other women that would do that. Like my mom, like, thank you.
We got to stop doing that. That's going to age us too. There's more things. We got to stop doing
birthday,
that.
No singing happy birthday.
No singing happy birthday. No acting shocked when people are like, oh my God, you're hot. Like, I almost look at them like,
well, you're trans age anyway, so it's fine.
But if someone looks at my ID, I'm going to have to get, if I'm going to get an age change. With today's technology and a certain amount of money, I'm going to get it on my birth certificate.
I can't breathe.
Yeah, you hear it here first, guys.
Oh, my God.
Jamila Mapp, and I'm getting an age change.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I'm not going to tell anybody, except everybody on the internet who heard. But after that, nobody speak of it.
We'll delete this episode.
Delete it.
Like Bobby. Did you see Bobby and Drake's new entry into podcasting? Apparently, he deleted the episode that they did.
How does he have the power? Was it her?
I don't know. They deleted it. But anyway, I'm getting off topic, but it made me think of we could just delete it.
Oh, just like our honeness. Remember Drea said you could delete
we could
honeness?
just delete. We delete the episode. It didn't exist. We never said it.
When people are like, no, it was deleted. When people start saying something I don't remember or that I'm not going to recall, I'm going to say Control Alt Delete. Control Alt Delete.
Control Alt Delete.
Control Alt Delete. I'm just like start malfunctioning. Control Alt Delete. Control Alt Delete.
Oh no, that was deleted off my record.
Control Alt Delete.
That was deleted.
Ask me something right now. Ask me if I was born in the year I was born.
Were you born in 1988?
Control Alt Delete.
Okay. I'm trying to think like what I would think if you said that.
It's a full sentence.
I guess it's like confusing enough for me to be like, let's move on.
Yeah,
then. We're
like,
moving on.
she's
Let's change the subject.
Is she a robot? Is she human? I don't know. Control Alt Delete.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Control Alt Delete. Is that the name of this episode?
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Yesterday when I did ask a sexologist on my stories, somebody said like, are we counting people that we had sex with, like if it's just intercourse, or like what about like deep intimate like connections? And I said, you're counting whoever you want. It's up to you. If you don't want those niggas to count, Control Alt Delete. Honestly, if you wear a condom, that's already Control Alt Delete. But just in general, if you want to delete, let me tell you, from me, I delete shit from my mind. I tell these two motherfuckers right here, never speak of it again. And if you talk to me like it exists, I'm gonna look at you crazy as hell. And you've seen me do it. You've seen me do it. I will Control Alt Delete some shit, and you can too. Niggas, bitches, whole years of your life. Control Alt Delete.
I
Nobody can tell you what happened.
Your body can.
No, the fuck it can. If I did Control Alt Delete it from my memory, don't remember shit. You're living a memory all by yourself. Don't know what you're talking about. Don't resonate. You don't identify.
I don't know her.
Who?
Her? Who?
No, it wasn't me.
That's another Jamila.
Literally.
Another Erica.
Treat
That's
the-
Erica with a K. I don't know her.
Treat your past selves like bitches you don't know, because I'm a different bitch now.
I mean, I think that we should give ourselves the grace to do that, because sometimes you have to create new neural paths in your brain in order to even really believe it, or else you're just lying. You're just lying.
EDMR.
And you don't believe it.
Isn't EDMR basically Control Delete? Like, remember it and then you delete it.
You reprogram it.
Yeah. So like, okay.
It's not deletion. It's more of a different outcome.
This is actually a new version of EDMR. I just birthed it right now. It's called Control Alt Delete Therapy. And if you come in my DMs, I can lead you through a Control Alt Delete, and we can just reprogram the whole. It could just be gone. We can reprogram your whole life.
I mean, you are a licensed hypnotherapist.
I know. I'm not
so
joking.
she's going to Control Alt Delete
Anything that you want out of your life, just call me. If you're dickmatized right now and you need to hypnotize that nigga out your life, get undickmatized, call me. This is my Miss Cleo. I'm not joking.
that would be very powerful, because when a
It's
bitch
true.
is dickmatized,
It's
it's
true.
like almost worse than heroin.
It is. It's dick cessation. You need to be hypnotized to remove it from your subconscious, and then your body will respond. It's your mind that's fucking you up right now, and I can help you with that. Look, I got a whole new nigga. I just controlled, alt deleted a lot of dicks out of my life. Ones that had me fucking crazy. Worse than fentanyl.
I saw it. I was there.
I was acting crazy, like a crackhead. And now, Control Alt Delete.
I like this.
It's just a commercial. We're obviously very high now.
I'm convinced. Control Alt Delete. I'm sold.
Okay, so if you experience EDMR, there's a whole new level, new shit you didn't even know about yet. I've been using it my whole life, actually, now I'm realizing. And it's worked just great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Maybe I definitely need some Control Alt Delete. I feel like I've Controlled Alt Delete, but then it always comes back to haunt me, so I haven't fully deleted it. Perhaps.
You gotta like delete it.
I have to Control Alt Delete Somatic Edition.
Yeah.
You need to get it out of your body.
Yeah, and then they're gonna
So there's the first level 1 of Control Alt Delete, and that's
Subconscious.
the mind. And then we master the body.
and then it's gone. Not even in the cloud. Nowhere.
Oh my God.
Are you gonna pull the tarot time?
Oh, sure.
Unless you have any bad choices this week.
Do I have any bad choices this week?
Bad mom, not a bad mom, but a bad mom. So good. I'm living.
I don't think I have any bad choices. I had some challenging moments.
Okay.
I had a moment where, like, it was just like there was a lot going on, and like Irie, it was like with Shakem and Irie like threw something at Shakem's face, and he's like been in pain, and so he was like, ah, and it was like he like cowered in pain, and I was like, oh my God, and then she was like, and then she started crying because she was like felt bad, but then like it was like this whole thing that happened, and I was just like, don't you start crying. Like, why the fuck are you crying? Like, you hurt him. And then I was like, oh my God, because she feels bad. But then also, like, now he has to take care of her. Anyway, I was overwhelmed, and I like yelled at her, and then I was like, are you okay? And then she went upstairs, and I was like, what the fuck do I do in this situation? Like, what is motherhood? What is like girlfriendhood? What is the right thing? Everyone leave me the fuck alone.
Who do you defend?
Yeah. And so I had to go upstairs and talk to her, and it was fine. And it was actually an opportunity that I felt like there was growth and understanding, but in that moment, I was just like,
This is too many people to manage.
fuck?
It makes me feel like the manager, and there's so many people.
A bad
There's a
choice was
team.
like, do I need to be a girlfriend and a mom? Like, why did I do any of these things? I could have just been Erica.
and here I am.
I could have just been me. And that's it. And not brought no other problems
That's
into this life.
literally most
And
of
mastered
motherhood.
myself.
That's motherhood.
Instead, I've brought other elements in here that now I have to master and work on and do the work.
Why,
and
God?
shit. Like, yeah.
Why, God? Why do we opt for these lifestyles?
So that's my bad choice of the week, was I guess those negative thoughts where I was like, I don't want to do none of this shit. I don't want to do none of this shit.
Yeah. Forever.
And then, but then I got past it, and it was great.
Yeah, it was
and I was
fine.
like,
You're
and
happy
I was
you had
happy that
friends?
I got to talk to have that opportunity with her, and he was fine, and were you going to say?
Also, you don't have to be like the manager. Sometimes I just let them hash it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes, like, yeah. Luna's been tootie. She was talking shit to Orlando. He, like, got in her ass. I was like, you're acting crazy. You're fucking acting crazy.
I can't even defend you now.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? So, yeah. And, you know. I also went to back to school night high. And I didn't, like, take into account for it. Then she started talking about 6th grade. And then I just start crying. And back to school night, because I was high and I was like, I'm prepared. I was like, why is she talking about this? And then I was like, oh, because she's going to graduate. And I was like, trying to hold it together. And I was like, I should never have gotten high before this.
Did you actually cry? Did she see you cry?
No, I was like trying to hold it in, but I was like, she was talking to like a group of parents. So I was just hoping that like one tear didn't come streaming down my eye. But
Wow,
that was it.
wow, that hasn't happened yet. I know it's coming though. Fuck.
It was. I was like almost offended that this bitch brought it up without like precursor. Like I know we're at the parent teacher fucking back to school night, but bitch, stop, slow down. This is the day one. Why are we talking about junior high?
Yeah.
You need to warn bitches. You say this is a junior high meeting.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, like what
send a junior high subject to my inbox.
So I'm prepared to talk about junior high things.
Yeah, because like what?
Why we're talking about the end of the year? It's motherfucking September.
We just got out of summer. What are you talking about?
I think you're talking about homework and things.
Yeah.
Now I'm crying because you're a bitch. She wasn't a bitch. She was a very nice woman, but you know what I mean.
You know, you were caught off guard. Fair.
Pick a card. It's tarot time.
It's reversed though.
Did you shuffle again?
Yes. So I just pulled the same card we pulled last week. Or is this first week? Oh, well, it's just a reoccurring card I keep pulling. But it's upside down, so it's going to have a different meaning.
Which is the Tower. And the Tower looks like shit is going down. It looks hectic. It looks...
But if it's upside down, it actually looks like they're rejoicing.
Okay. The Tower reversed suggests that you are undergoing a significant personal transformation and upheaval. This differs from the experience of the Tower upright, where the change is often because of external circumstances and may even feel forced upon you. Instead, with the Tower reverse, you're instigating the change and calling into question your fundamental belief systems, values, purpose, and meaning. You may go through a spiritual awakening as you discover a new spiritual path. You may change your beliefs and opinions about important topics, realizing that you can no longer support older models, or in more dramatic cases, you may go through an existential crisis where you seriously question your life's purpose. While this can be an unsettling time, trust in the process and know it is for the best. You are creating change and transformation so you can step into a new and evolved version of yourself. It's also can be a sign that you're resisting change and delaying the necessary destruction and upheaval. You may be in denial that change is occurring.
Okay.
Or you may be clinging to an old belief system, even though you know that they are no longer relevant or healthy for you. As much as you don't want to, you need to go through this difficult time to learn a valuable lesson and make progress in your life. And know that you continue to resist this, and know if you continue to resist this change, it will only force its way into your life even more. The growth and transformation that the Tower brings is inevitable.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. God, I hear you. Tower.
Twice.
God was
Got
like,
it.
no, look, let me be more clear. Let me make it clear.
I know we rarely read them upside down too, but that was actually very clear.
Yeah.
Change is a coming. That was my download I got during our psilocybin in Costa Rica too. Bitch, shit is changing every second, every breath, every moment. Everybody's growing. So do what you want with that. Thank you guys for listening.
I'm high.
I'm high too. Rest in peace, Baddie Winkle.
Rest in peace, baby.
Subscribe and like this episode and comment and communicate with us, because we are communicating all the time and we don't know what the fuck you're thinking. So it'd be nice to know what's going on over there. And Go see us on YouTube. I showed my butt this episode. Very important information. Follow us on socials at goodmoms_bad choices, the Good Vibe Retreat, www.goodmomsbadchoices.com. You can find me at Milah_map. If you have any Ask a Sexologist questions, I'll be answering questions on Hump Day.
Oh, I like that. That makes sense. And you can follow me at Watch Erica. And make sure you follow our Discord so we can hype you up. Make sure you go to patreon.com/goodmomsbadchoices. Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yes.
Patreon.com/goodmomsbadchoices and join our Discord community. We have a amazing community of women and men over there, and these different channels that women and men are connecting in. And one of them, we hype you up. So let's hype each other up and be brave and be well. Love you.
Love you.
Yeah, I'm living so good, can't you tell? I went through a drought, that's until I found a well. Made my heaven on earth, I used to be broke as hell. Now I got the blues dancing like Beyonce Giselle. Throat chakra popping, it's power in our voices. Patriarchy kept it in the box to exploit us. Women put the P in power, so it's pointless. They want me to be good, so I make bad choices. Bad mom, not a bad mom, but a bad mom. Get her Zen on, put cannabis in her bath bomb. Walked in, boss was capping, I blew his cap off. Top dog now, I'm immune to the cat calls. Curvy in the waist, but straight to it like a dollar sign. Mother and a lover, intuitive like a water sign. Warrior in the winter and sensual in the summertime. I do it all, ain't no